Filmed entirely in one take, it's Shovelwares Brain Game! Brain Game! Can I try that one again? Filmed entirely in one take, it's Shovelwares Brain Game! What time is it? Time to bring out the host of the show, the one, the only, Dancing Banana! Math Zone. What is 10 times 10? Artistic integrity. Straight from the scene of some old battle, from some old war. It's a rusty old biplane! Had to pry some forceps skeleton out from the cockpit, but hey, it's probably salvageable, right? Primary colors! Colors you can mix together to get any other color. If you had some paints and wanted to be able to mix together nearly any color you could think of, what colors of paint would you need? Ooh, that's no good. Zoo pals. Shh. Do you hear that? No, of course you don't. That was a type of animal communication whose sound frequency is too low for humans to be able to hear it. Certain animals like elephants, hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses, and whales use these to communicate over long distances. African elephants can use them to communicate across distances up to 6 miles. What is the name of this kind of sound? Not from my perspective. Memorable events. Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, so bear with me. So, July 4th, right? The 4th of July, the United States holiday? I get so caught up in the fireworks and the sparklers and the rockets' red glare and the bombs bursting in air that I've entirely forgotten what the holiday is about. I remember some kind of document being signed back in, 1776 or whatever, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Help a guy out, would you? Monumental landmarks. It's time for a special guest question. Introducing Bordy the Smartboard.
This is a question for me, Bordy! Check out this sweet pic from my recent on-set film shoot. Can you figure out where in the world I was? Well, I fulfilled my duties. Bye for now.
Shovelwares Studios. Who is the founder and CEO of Shovelware Studios? Oh yeah, this is happening! Memorable events. I've traveled back in time. I'm here aboard the RMS Titanic, and the date is April 15, 1912. The Titanic is about to hit an iceberg and sink into the ocean. But which ocean is it? Gee, everyone's so lively. Talking about states. To be liquid is to be in a state of matter where a substance has no fixed shape and matches the shape of its container, retaining a constant volume. You know, like water in a glass. Which of these scientific elements is a liquid at room temperature? Monumental landmarks. A fun fun-filled trip for you and your friends to Shovelwares Studios Hollywood. You can ride our world-famous attractions like Shrunken School 4D and Super Slime Spinulator. Take a peek behind the curtain and see how the magic happens on our iconic VIP studio tour, including a stop by our newest soundstage where you can have a chance to participate in a live taping of Shovelwares Brain Game. Hey, wait a second. I'm trying to pawn off a large chunk of limestone. What missing piece of the Great Sphinx of Giza's face should I claim it to be if I want to sell it to a museum? Bingo bongo! Garden variety. I filled my new garden that I've worked really hard on, by the way, with a layer of rubber chip-like material designed to conserve soil moisture, reduce weed growth, and improve soil health. What did I just use? Ooh, you missed that one. Try another. It's lit, fam. Here on behalf of Smart Technologies, it's 40 the Talking Smartboard!
My contract clearly stated one question per game, but sure, here's another! What a ghastly ghoul! This character appeared in a 1922 silent film that was an unauthorized adaptation of the famous 1897 novel Dracula. What's the name of this vampire who became famous in his own right?
Nice on!
Well, I fulfilled my duties. Bye for now.
Science rules! Yurt it up in this traditional Turkish dwelling. Why? Because it's rustic. It makes you feel good. Because you can. We can't believe they're letting us use his likeness. It's 40, the Smartboard!
I like visual questions. Here's one. Take a look at this. This is a scientific instrument used to inspect things too small to be seen by the naked eye. What is it called?
You're on the path to success.
Thank you so much for answering my question! Bye-bye!
Trains, planes, and automobiles. I thought I heard someone say something about delicious pancakes, and I was right! It's $50 worth of Delicious Brand Pancake Mix! Delicious Brand Pancake Mix provides better, more delicious pancakes for you and your whole family. Sit down to a nice, wholesome meal that'll take you away to another world of deliciousness. In 1886, a certain German inventor patented a device that would later become widely recognized as the first modern car. What is the name of that inventor? Hey, what are you trying to pull? Talking about states. A miniature version of the famous statue, the Thinker. Just think of all its many uses. I think you could think of one if you thought about it long enough. Which state of matter has the particles the most closely packed together? Nonsense, non sequiturs. Which is better, melee or ultimate? Probably geography. I love paper boats. I used to love sending them sailing down the creek by my house, but lately I've been wanting more. More challenge, more adventure, more water. If I wanted to send a paper boat sailing down the longest river in the world, which river would I need to put it in? You'll receive a round-trip travel compensation to the Marsh's grocery store location down the street. But that's not all. As a bonus, you'll also receive an exclusive look at my personal shopping list and the unspoken implication that I'm expecting you to return with the items written on it. We're running low on cheese, by the way. You're this episode's grand champion! Shovelwares Brain Game will be right back after a 2-minute break that we're hoping you'll stick around for to boost player retention and playtime metrics. This episode is sponsored by Smart Technologies. For real, thanks fellas!